The woman breaks the saw in two and hides them in the ground meat, then spreads the meat evenly on the tray and covers it with plastic wrap. She then puts it in the freezer overnight. The next day, during her visit, she hands the package to a guard who takes it to the prisoner. Mark opens the package in front of the guard. When he sees that it is indeed a tray of ground meat, the guard is relieved and leaves. Mark checks himself in the mirror to make sure he is safe. He defrosts the meat with water and after removing the saws begins to prepare his escape plan. He unfolds the toilet paper into long strips. Next he breaks a matchbox and wraps it tightly in the toilet paper. Then he puts everything in the instant noodle container. Mark goes to the prisoner common area and signals his subordinates on the other floor. The two exchange bags as they go up and down the stairs. While everyone is moving downstairs, the subordinate silently sets fire to the room next to Mark's. When he leaves, the fire has spread quickly. With the alarm sounded, the guards quickly rushed into the cell to put out the fire, but the room was burned out and needed to be repainted. That was exactly what Mark wanted. Soon, Mark handed David the saw he had obtained and told him to start preparing the tools for the tool. He then skillfully wrapped the ends of the saw with cloth and broke it in half. He took a pair of nail clippers and secured the end of the saw with a leather band and wrapped a thick layer of cloth around it. Soon he had two useful tools. He smuggled one of them to Mark. During the day, when all the other inmates were out, one of them would pretend to paint outside while the other started sawing the air vents from the inside to deal with the iron filings that fell out. They collected a string of small magnets. He wrapped them in paper and placed them on the floor. In this way, all the iron filings that fell out were collected and then flushed down the toilet, disposed of without a trace. And to minimize the sound when moving the bed, the legs of the bed were also bandaged. In this way, the two of them, taking turns, managed to seal the air vent in just half a month. To avoid being discovered, they would put duct tape and paint on the outside.